Okay, does anyone have any questions about what we're going to try and do? So facilities, I invite you to explore them. I'm going to take you up there in a minute, and well, in a minute, in about half an hour, and you're going to see that demo of the pick and place machine. You're going to no, they haven't taken it, here it is. So as well as doing the Multisim, we want you to get some hand skills. So what we've bought here is it's a metal detector kit. It's the same one we used last year actually, because we ordered too many of them. And what you're encouraged to do, you can start it today if you want, but I prefer if you started it next week. You're going to solder those into a little printed circuit board from this kit here, so that you get some hand soldering skills, and well, I guarantee we'll get your metal detector working, because if it doesn't work, we'll just give you another one and another one and another one until it does work. So it's really important that we get this going, okay? What does that give you? Well, you can't be an electronic engineer without being able to solder to a reasonable standard, so hopefully, you keep these by the way, hopefully just doing something a little bit practical is going to make you think a bit about it. It's not as easy as you think, because some components you have to put round the right way, you have to check the diagrams, you have to check all the stuff which is on the web associated with it and everything. That's fun, you don't get any marks for that. But you get to keep it and show your children in the future and all the rest of it. So we'll have a bit of fun with that. So we're actually going to build something, and that's going to sort of come in here. So you're going to build a metal detector. That's in the soldering room up there. Now there's a lot more of you than there is stations in the soldering room, so you're going to have to kind of share. But what you tend to find when you're soldering things together is after about 20 minutes your brain becomes quite tired, because you're looking at things under microscopes and viewfinders and all the rest of it, and you need a break from it, right? So 20 minutes soldering, let your mate have a go, and that's kind of the way to progress on that. Okay, on these two assignments, I said that there's two assignments. You will be designing your own things from a circuit diagram. Do you have to build them? The first one, no. You just have to produce the PCB mask. The second one, there is an expectation that you'll build it, even if it's only on breadboard. Do we have any breadboard here? Yes, we do. So it's pretty good, this stuff. It's you just plug your components in, and the tracks run various different ways according to where you are on the board. We'll explain that to you if you want to make something. If you want to make your PCBs for the first one or the second one, you have to tell us, and we'll send it off to PCB Way in China, and within about 3-4 days it will come back all made for you. And if you want to, tons of components up the end there, tons of components in the technicians' labs up there, you can make it, okay? So you can go as far as you want as a kind of hobby attached to this, or you can, I can say, do as little as you want. I don't mean that in a funny kind of way. You can just treat the module as something that you're going to pass, but I strongly suggest that you have a bit of fun along the way, because you've got 30 hours, 10 weeks, 3 hours, 30 hours in here, and you're probably going to need about 15 to meet the compliance of the assignment. So don't let it stop there, enjoy it. Okay? And lots and lots of people in the past have gone straight from this, straight into employment with some SMEs, and yes, I do have some contacts for electronic companies that are looking to take on students, so again there's that opportunity as well. And I'm obviously not going to recommend people about being engaged. Any questions on that? So lots of material, don't worry, it all kind kind of slots into place as we go along. Yeah? No questions about anything? Happy customers? Someone, yeah?
In the TCP design, do we have to consider signal integrity and power integrity issues or not?
Do you have to consider?
Signal integrity and power integrity issues.
For the types of circuits that you're going to be building, no, it's not particularly relevant to low power, low signal level stuff. But certainly you do when you start putting ground planes and things like that, which we encourage people to do. Not just simply because we want ground planes in there, but because it means that we use less copper, or we have to etch less copper when it's made. So,
control into that as well. With long tails, you kind of control into that as well.
But you're not going to be building anything that's significantly high frequency, so it's not particularly relevant. Not particularly relevant for this. You wouldn't use Multisim for something like that anyway. You'd be using a higher level package. Okay, so the gentleman there was talking about high frequency applications. Don't worry about high frequency applications for the time being. Most of what we're going to build here is going to be at the DC type of end of things. Unless on the second assignment you decide to make yourself a radio, in which case obviously you need to design around high frequency and crosstalk and ground planes and all the rest of it.